Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. Move the king and the rook to opposite squares. But also watch out for the bishop fork. The unseen rule. But nobody forgets about the unseen rule. Right, Giko had recommended this, if I remember correctly. This is Masuda's system. It's gotta be fine, right? No, that looks scary, but... No, I have this covered. What am I talking about? Hmm. Could it be more apparent that I don't know what I'm doing? And if so, how? What would it take to make it more apparent that I don't understand this? At least I'm moving the king and the rook to the opposite sides of the board. Opposite columns. At least I'm doing one thing correctly. There's not some trick here, right? How could there be? There's not some trick here, right? I'm not falling into a trick, rather, but, I wasn't even trying to set this, it just showed up. Okay. Surely. Like, okay. Either I'm in deep doo-doo, or this is nice, and it's nowhere in between. So this rook can evade, and then I can take a bishop. Wait, if I lift the rook, that's interesting. What's going on here? So this rook is still in peril. I think they were intending to take the silver and then have an easy game afterward. But I don't think it's that easy. So rook takes silver, pawn takes rook. This bishop is still hanging and cannot promote. Thank you. Thanks for the... It took me a minute, but a minute well spent. Good luck. Every game feels like it's getting a bit more intense than the last one, if we're being honest. Okay, we got the bird. I don't know what to do, but we got the bird. Let's just go. Huh? Wait. Okay. Oh, I've seen this in Seigo Sato's, well, not this exact position. But there is some description of what to do in similar positions. Um, hmm. We'll move to Lance to safety. My opponent has threats. Oh. But, I think this is still fine. Spooky, yes, but I think it's okay. So I'm just going to attack, because that's what I understand how to do in this game. Or at least I think I understand it. I could be wrong. Exchanging rooks is not so hot here. Oh dear. Yeah, I guess this is not going so well. So I've given away a knight and a quality exchange of rook for bishop. Hmm. If I drop a pawn, this gold could move over and trap my bishop, but I could trap their rook. It seems fair. I could advance the silver alternatively. I drop a knight. Drop a pawn, they take my bishop. Alright, we're gonna do this. Get my bishop trapped. But it splits up their castle. And getting the rook is kind of nice. I guess they could also retreat this gold. And then I can't ensnare their rook, but I just have to promote the bishop here instead. I didn't see that coming. I should have seen that coming. Do I want a silver? Kind of.
7分
I guess we'll take a silver then. Split the castle this way. This lets me promote my pawn. There we go. That's an invasion. A costly one, but hey, we made it. Where did we make it? Lord knows. Hmm. The other unfortunate bit is that this is already vulnerable. Mm-hmm. So I need to support and ferry it across. I'll go back to support my castle as well. This night drop might be premature. That makes sense. Um, I'll take this first. And then corner the dragon. I don't want to lose my castle or what remains of it. Yeah, they drop again. I'm going to have to find some way again to defend. Ah. I'm in trouble. Okay. Hopefully we find something soon. It's not looking promising. But my king still has a castle. So I could take this knight, but what could I use a knight for? I don't know. I could promote the rook, threatening this, but they'll just defend it. Earlier I was tempted to push this pawn to hit this knight, but I don't know. It seems far more dangerous than it was worth. At least at that time, it wasn't worth considering. But now, like, where's this knight going to go? They'd have to move this first. They're probably seeking to move this, so... They might just sack this, though. I still don't know what I'd do with the knight. I could drop it here and maybe mate somehow, but this all seems pretty unlikely. I could also just take this knight and then drop it here. But no, trying to open this diagonal... No, I don't have a bishop anymore. I've got this, but it's not going to help much. I don't know where my opponent has gone. They're just confused. They might rook drop, and I might have to sacrifice this. If they rook drop, if it promotes over here, I can't... Can I trap it? I could get a rook, but it's not worth getting. It's more worth just giving this up. That too is sensible. Yeah, that's scary. Um... I don't have anything equally strong to throw at them. Everything else just instantly loses to tactics here, so I defend this point. Defense is never going to hold, but I need to try it. Yeah, if I take this, like, bishop drop, rook drop, I'm donezo. Oh, I'm still donezo
5
here.
分
I could run, but there's nothing. Alright, thanks for the game. 2 down, 1 to go. Good luck. Hmm. Is this not a system? Hmm. Guess not. Wrong diagonal bishop. There. If I say it's a system, does that make it a system? I guess not. I could take this. How much trouble do we want? Let's see what we can have happen. This looks interesting. So, yeah, I think there is an opening strategy where you drop the pawn a square up here. I just can't remember my openings in general. Um, hmm. What can you use the bishop for? I guess we'll find out. It's not like I have any particular plans for a rook, so I guess it's fine that that exchange happens. But um, they've kind of given the game plan that, I don't know. If I move the silver, tactics just do not look very nice. Um, That's it. I can rook drop and promote the rook taking this knight. And I don't see a simple way to stop. I could also drop down here. Bishop drop and I'm trapped. But down here, they could bishop drop in the corner to stop me from invading. I thought I'd have something more. Apparently not. With rook drop, I was thinking I want to advance this pawn, bring up the silver, and build a castle here. Oh, but they could drop a second bishop, and my rook is prone. That's spooky. Okay, so despite not being a huge fan of tactics after bishop takes silver or something similar, I have to play this, because if I don't, position just gets even worse. This pawn is loose. I don't know how long that's been loose. We'll continue defending.
7分。
Wait. I could pawn drop on the knight's head. This gives them a pawn that they could later use against me. That's spooky. Suddenly it dawns on me I could rook drop and then pawn drop and not even give them the pawn. But my rook is prone here. Alright, so this is messy. Alright, I've missed something surely, but I'm still missing it, whatever it is. I expect they'll defend this knight, but that lets me know where the bishop is. If they don't defend, then I won't know. And indeed I don't. So I'll go here. Um, hmm. Oh, wait. This looks fun. By fun, I mean dangerous. Let's go. Let's go. Not giving everything away, but I've got a wedge. Hmm. Okay, how do I
5分。
continue? Maybe I messed up the move order here. Nah, that's fine. Um, I thought I had more than I seem to have at the moment. I thought I had explosive force to bust this. It's not looking so hot the more I look at it. Um, yeah, let's try this. This looks worth trying. This sort of thing is why I entered this line. Maybe I should have done silver drop here. I don't know. Um, do I take that? Surely I do, right? Alright, let's take this. I block my rook for one turn. And the race is started. Maybe I should have dropped the knight. Well, I didn't have the knight until I just took it. But now that I have a knight, I don't know. My attack looks decently fast. Our opponent has all the pieces, but who needs those? Mm.
3分。
Surely I've got something here.
2分30秒。
Do I not? I wonder. I'm so curious.
2分。
I appear to be a piece shy.
1分30秒。
I appear to need one more piece. That's much. That's very unfortunate.
1分、
The king can run many places. Hmm.
30秒、
I'm a piece shy here. Yeah, this doesn't work.
,20 秒、
That's a misdrop, surely.
,10 秒、
Thanks for the game. Well, that was close. At least it felt close. If you found the mate, let us know. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.